ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa says plans are underway to strengthen government's energy policies to address the current power crisis and help ensure economic growth. He says government has gotten it wrong in the past and that has led the country to where it is.
Poor policy decisions in the past, together with inadequate maintenance, mismanagement, state capture and widespread corruption, have left our electricity system in a state of real disrepair. The effects of load shedding are felt every day by households, businesses, schools, hospitals, government offices, and indeed by our people generally. Load shedding severely constrains economic growth as well as transformation. It constrains job creation, poverty alleviation, and development.
Eskom forms part of a number of the country's ailing state-owned entities that have not strategically fed into the country's economy as intended. Ramaphosa has conceded that the functioning and performance of the country's SOEs remains a significant challenge.
In fulfillment of the national conference that we held in 2017 resolution on firm action that we need to take to improve governance and performance of state-owned enterprises, steps were taken immediately after a national conference to appoint new leadership with the requisite skills and experience at strategic SOEs like Eskom, Transnet and Denel. A presidential state-owned enterprise council was established to assist with the stabilization of those critical SOEs and advise on new ownership and shareholder management model that we need to put in place. The functioning and operational performance of SOEs remain a significant challenge. Several are struggling with significant debt, underinvestment in infrastructure, as well as the effects of state capture and the shortage of skills.
The issue of land reform also features on the party's political report, with ANC lamenting the slow pace of land reform, which, if expedited, could see land used for economic growth.
An essential part of a more inclusive economy is greater access to land for all those who work it and who need it. The acceleration of land redistribution as part of a comprehensive land reform program was one of the emphatic resolutions of the 54th National Conference. In particular, conference resolved as follows: we must pursue with greater determination the program of land reform and rural development as part of the program of radical socio-economic transformation.
Ramaphosa says the lack of jobs is structural, exacerbated by the COVID-19 pandemic and the July 2021 unrest, but the ruling party has economic reforms and investments initiatives aimed at creating more employment.
The purpose of all these economic reforms and initiatives, as well as investment initiatives, is to create more employment for our people. Currently, around 11 million South Africans are without work. Such high levels of unemployment undermine our efforts to reduce poverty, they threaten social stability, and they prevent our economy from realizing its full potential. Unemployment, particularly among young people, is the country's greatest challenge and its most urgent task. This situation was made much worse by COVID-19, which led to the loss of around 2 million jobs within a space of a few months in 2020 and 2021.
The ANC says getting the country's economy right will ensure the quality of life for citizens, with the party's president urging delegates to ensure the conference emerges with fundamental resolutions on social and economic change. Katlego Legodi, SABC News, Johannesburg.